Hey everybody, Echo V here, and we all know that the original Nintendo Game Boy is an icon in both gaming and 90s nostalgia. Stupid, sappy childhood story aside, while the Sony PlayStation was the king of my childhood for home consoles, it was the Nintendo Game Boy that reigned when it came to handheld gaming. Hell, I would argue that even though it was weaker, the Game Boy family is leagues better than both the Nintendo DS and the Sony PSP. That's right folks, I said it! I'm a badass, I'm a rebel, throw me in gamer jail, put me on the naughty list descriptors for all I care. I will die on this hill! Stupid pointless console wars aside, ever since LEGO obtained the Nintendo license, it only makes sense that LEGO would tackle the Game Boy. I mean, they did it with the NES, so it was only a matter of time before the inevitable. And they did! And it is awesome! Let's check it out, shall we? Here we go! Starting with the box, while the box retains its usual black void style, I will applaud them for using the iconic Game Boy purple font. Additionally, there is a warning that lets everyone know that this is not an actual functioning Game Boy. Obviously to be expected, but you know, just in case you need to give HR a break from numerous complaints that's about to follow. Starting with the side builds are the cartridges themselves, featuring the games Super Mario Land and Link's Awakening. Very simple builds honestly, but even these deserve praise for almost replicating the actual cartridges. While the Game Boy logo is a printed piece, the game labels themselves are stickers, and honestly, I'm not mad! After all, even to this day, real Nintendo cartridges use stickers to label their games. Additionally, removing the faceplate reveals an attempt at remaking the circuit board, and it's pretty dang close. The Link's Awakening build even has a circular tile print to represent the battery where the save file is stored. That's amazing! They even made sure to put a slot on the bottom of the cartridge, which I think you know what it's for. To put the Game Boy, of course. Pervert. It's also used for clipping it to the buildable stand, so there's that too. And yes, apologies to everyone OCD, the top tile is off-center on purpose. It's bothersome, but accurate to the real deal, so oh boy. And now, here we are at the actual Game Boy build itself, and I don't need to tell you that the completed model is awesome! While according to other reviews, seriously, I am stupidly late, it is only slightly bigger than the original Game Boy, it somehow feels right. I hold it in my hand and it feels right. The weight feels right. Every detail has been captured perfectly to a T. From afar, it looks just like the real thing. I'm actually expecting it to start up and start operating like it just survived a bomb. That's a real thing, by the way, look it up. Seriously, what is this? How is this possible? And who sold their soul to make this a reality? And if the head designers watching this, can you do it again so we can get a PlayStation, please? I'll chip in! As mentioned before, everything on this build is a printed element. From the labels on the buttons, the Nintendo and Game Boy logo, to even the slits meant to represent the speakers. Everything is a printed brick, and it's right exactly where it's meant to be. It almost feels illegal that it doesn't have like a crap ton of stickers on it. And honestly, I'm very thankful that it is. And I'm sure you are too. Stop lying. Speaking of buttons, every button or switch can be pressed. The A and B buttons, the directional pad, select and start. You can adjust the contrast and volume to your heart's content. You can even flick the on-off switch and it sounds so good. And how everything has been built is just genius. It almost feels illegal building techniques, but it's not. To explain it the best I can, the D-pad simply sits on a rubber element enclosed by tiles. The select and start button are rubber rims for small cars simply slotted in. And the A and B button is a bit complicated, but it's a build using what is apparently a Harry Potter hat piece on a cube with a rubber band, which allows it to bounce slightly when pressed. Again, impressive. The build also comes with 3 lenticular frames meant to complicate the build itself. You get 3 each, with a Game Boy Startup, Mario Jump to get a star in World 1-1 for Super Mario Land, and Link and Marin talking for Link's Awakening. Each of these frames can be displayed on the Game Boy and swapped anytime by first removing this tile piece off of the back, printed with a reference to the Game Boy's original release in Japan as a serial number, a box representing all the copyright information, and another print representing the tab to access the battery compartment. Next, you want to lower this hinge piece before placing your frame in and bring everything back to lock it in place. Easy peasy! And when not in use, you can put them on the include stand. Buildable, obviously. Not sure why I need to say and clarify that, but whatever. Both of them just sit there, but the cartridge holder can only hold one of the games, so... oh well. And with all of that finally out of the way, size comparison at last. Here's 2003 Full Metal Alchemist Roy Mustang, the ZA Supernova Murasame Liger, the previous review, the Blocky Pokemon Charizard and Riolu, and another LEGO set based on a game, the LEGO Horizon Forbidden West Tall Neck. Oh, and here's a final one. Its grandson, the Game Boy Advance. Overall, this build is awesome. I love every part of it, from the building techniques to its play features, its affordable price. Everything about this set is amazing. LEGO saw what task they had to accomplish and they nailed it perfectly. It's a good display piece and a representation of an iconic gaming icon. This is 100% a must-have, not just for either Nintendo or LEGO fans, but for pretty much everyone in general. And that's it for this video. What do you think of this set, and do you own it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. Or don't, I'm not your parent. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If it's your birthday today, then happy birthday. And I'll see you all next year in 2026. Bye everyone, be good to each other, and happy holidays.